Most engines don't fail because they're old. They fail because drivers follow advice that sounds good on paper but destroys engines over time. Factory maintenance schedules are designed to sell cars by making ownership look easy, not to help engines last decades. That's why some vehicles die around 140,000 miles, while others cross 500,000 miles without ever being rebuilt. In this video, I'm breaking down 17 real-world habits that help cars reach extreme mileage with fewer repairs. Let's begin. Habit number 17. The 6,000-mile oil habit. If you're strictly following factory oil change intervals, you're already putting your engine at risk. That 10,000-mile or once-a-year recommendation isn't about longevity. It's about marketing. Automakers want maintenance schedules that look simply so buyers feel confident, even if that hurts the engine long-term. Talk to experienced mechanics and you'll hear the same thing. Engines stay healthier when oil is changed every 4,000 to 6,000 miles, especially for short trips, heavy traffic, hot climates, or dusty environments. Long oil intervals don't save money. They slowly wear your engine from the inside. Sludge builds up. Metal-to-metal wear begins. You won't notice today, but years later your timing chain, VVT components, and cam phasers start failing. Always follow your manual or a trusted mechanic for oil type. Newer vehicles usually need synthetic oil, while older engines may use conventional. Always replace the oil filter with every oil change. No exceptions. Skip the cheap filters and use OEM quality. If your oil looks dark, don't delay. Change it. If your goal is 500,000 miles without a rebuild, stop trusting the brochure and start listening to mechanics who see failed engines daily. And oil isn't the only fluid manufacturers stretch the truth on. Transmission fluid is next. Habit number 16. Servicing the transmission fluid. Waiting until your transmission slips before changing fluid is like waiting for chest pain before fixing your diet. By then, the damage is done. Automakers call it lifetime fluid, but that lifetime isn't your car's. It's the warranty period. Inside the transmission, fluid is constantly heating, breaking down, and collecting debris. Even when it looks clean, it's often full of clutch dust and metal particles. At that point, it's no longer protecting anything. Once slipping begins, repairs often exceed $4,000. The solution is simple. Drain and refill every 60,000 miles. Hybrids may stretch to 90,000, but not more. Never flush neglected fluid. Just drain it. Always use manufacturer-specific fluid. Universal fluids may work briefly but cause long-term damage like overheating and slipping. If shifts feel odd, act immediately. Because once it stops shifting, it's already too late. And coolant neglect can be just as destructive. Habit number 15. Resetting the coolant clock. Coolant isn't permanent. Over time, it becomes acidic and corrosive. It eats away at water pumps, seals, and heater cores. The warning signs creep in slowly. Sweet smells, white smoke, constant top-offs. That's often the beginning of head gasket failure. Many engines are destroyed because a simple coolant service was delayed. Flush coolant every 3 to 5 years and only use the correct type. Never mix colors or use universal coolant. The wrong coolant turns your cooling system into sludge. Done right, this alone can prevent catastrophic overheating. And timing components are another silent killer. Habit number 14. Respecting timing belt limits. Owner manuals are written to protect warranties, not your wallet. While some suggest 100,000 miles, many belts are already deteriorating by 60,000 to 80,000 miles, especially with heat, oil seepage, or age. Belts also degrade over time, even if you don't drive much. When they fail, there's no warning. Pistons and valves collide, and the engine loses. Inspect belts early and replace them if there's cracking, glazing, or dryness. Always replace tensioners, pulleys, and the water pump at the same time. Skipping them only guarantees future failure. Timing belts don't make noise, they snap. and spark plugs can be just as costly when ignored. Habit number 13. Using quality spark plugs. Weak plugs cause poor combustion, misfires, and unburned fuel that destroys catalytic converters. Cheap plugs can turn a small maintenance job into thousands in repairs. Many long-life plugs don't actually survive their rated mileage, especially in turbocharged or direct injection engines. Stick with high-quality plugs designed for your engine. Avoid bargain options. Inspect plugs for oil or coolant residue because that points to bigger problems. Replacing plugs on time keeps power strong and prevents expensive damage. Habit number 12. Replacing the fuel filter. When fuel filters clog, they starve the engine, damage pumps, and ruin injectors. The scary part is how quietly it happens. Hesitation, stalling, and misfires appear only after damage begins. Most filters should be replaced every 30,000 to 60,000 miles, sooner in dusty conditions or poor fuel quality. Use reputable brands. Never accept blowing it out as a fix. Replacement is the only real solution, and brake fluid deserves just as much attention. Habit number 11. Flushing brake fluid regularly. Brake fluid absorbs moisture over time, lowering its boiling point dramatically. Once it boils, braking power disappears. That's dangerous and can end your car's lifespan fast. Use a simple brake fluid tester. If a moisture exceeds 3%, flush the system. Do this every 2 to 3 years using the correct fluid type. Stopping safely is part of reaching high mileage. Habit number 10. Maintaining differentials and transfer cases. These components are often ignored until failure. Their oil breaks down and collects metal debris, slowly destroying bearings and gears. Change gear oil based on usage, especially if towing or using AWD. Always follow proper procedures and use the correct fluid. Neglect here leads to expensive failures. Habit number 9. Replacing the PCV valve. When this small valve fails, engine pressure rises, oil consumption increases, and seals blow out. It rarely triggers a warning light, but it can destroy engines quietly. Replace it every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. It's cheap, fast, and prevents major leaks. Habit number 8. Cleaning the mass airflow sensor. Dirty sensors cause rough idle, poor fuel economy, and hesitation. Cleaning it properly often restores lost power instantly. Use only dedicated MAF cleaner. Never touch the sensor wires. Clean it periodically, especially if using oiled air filters. Habit number 7. Frequent wheel alignment checks. Misalignment destroys tires, reduces fuel economy, and stresses suspension components. Check alignment with every tire rotation or oil change, especially after potholes or rough roads. Habit number 6. Avoiding cold revving. Revving a cold engine causes metal-to-metal contact before oil circulates fully. This accelerates wear, especially in turbo engines. Start the engine, wait briefly, then drive gently until fully warm. Habit number 5. Minimizing excessive idling. Idling reduces oil pressure, builds carbon, and washes oil from cylinder walls. Long idling shortens engine life significantly. Warm up briefly, then drive. Don't idle for long periods unnecessarily. Habit number 4. Washing the undercarriage. Salt, mud, and moisture cause hidden corrosion that destroys frames, brake lines, and suspension parts. Regular underbody washing prevents rust from silently ending your car early. Habit number 3. Cleaning battery terminals. Corrosion blocks current flow and strains electrical systems. Clean terminals periodically to prevent starting and charging issues. Habit number 2. Paying attention to unusual sounds. Noises are early warnings. Ignoring them turns minor repairs into major failures. Listen to your car. Early fixes are always cheaper. Habit number 1. Tracking maintenance. No one remembers every service. Logs prevent missed maintenance, increase resale value, and help spot problems early. Track everything: dates, mileage, parts. That habit alone can save thousands. If you want your car not just to survive but to feel new again, watch the next video. Your engine and your wallet will thank you. You've seen how simple habits can save thousands. Like the video, subscribe for more car-saving tips, and comment below. Your experience could save someone thousands.